Welcome back, everybody, to some more EU4 with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. This episode's going to be wild because we're going to end up indirectly at war with Britain, who've been allied to us for centuries within game. But the time has finally come. So we're just going to wait another in-game week there or thereabouts, turn the speed down to speed 2. I think we've got enough troops in the vicinity. Another province needs converting. Going to be an Orthodox province this time. Amazing. Yeah, you're going to want to stick around for this one, and if you do end up enjoying watching all this, let me know. Let me know if you think I'll actually form Rome, because it's going to be touch and go. Let's get this going. So Picardy, we want to invite in Portugal. We want to do imperialism. We're going to invite in what looks like a deceptively low number of troops, but you do have to remember a lot of these countries we just beat up, so they will need to grow new armies. And then we're going to have the world's biggest lag spike there. So there we go. That was strange. So let's start doing what we were doing and moving more troops up to their respective front lines. So group going over to Poland. This group is all moving towards the northwest. We're still going to keep a group in Portugal, kind of the Portuguese Spanish area, but we don't need a ton. The other stack is going to come over and look after Rome. 40,000 troops here should be fine in case Britain starts trying to land troops down the west. Portugal's got rebels. They should probably fix that. Anyway, what we want to do first is knock out some nations that we don't really want to contend with, but the main priority, if we can get there, is we want to siege Calais. Why? Because then it's significantly harder for Britain to land their troops on the mainland. And we're going to start going over sieging as many Picardian provinces as possible. Thinking Provence because they took Provence out right there. But that's not Provence right now. No troops really on the sea that we have to worry about. Nope, we're good there. So we're still going to wait until the last possible moment before we send our navy out to play, because we really don't have that much in the way of sailor manpower, or sailors as the game calls it. Probably a little bit catchier. And there's the Picardy stack. They have a lot of troops. Like a lot of troops. So yeah, we want to squash them immediately if we can. We don't want them to join up with anyone. They're going to Caen. That 40k stack's not coming to help. This is going to be a pretty similar set of numbers. So Ajam has their independence protected by Russia, which means they're not taking out Astrakhan then. Let's see what Picardy's combat stats are like. They're actually pretty good, with one major downside. They haven't set their stack up for success. They don't have enough men up at front. So they're getting a big penalty on their horses. Didn't think that one through very well. This 40k stack I'm not even going to move yet. It's safer where it is not moving. Yep, so Picardy, stack wipe, good start. We're going to go take the other 4,000 troops out. You're going to go to Picardy. You're going to sit in the middle. 35k stack is going to probably go to Luxembourg, with the other two stacks joining it as a rough rule of thumb. A flum? What's a flum? Rough rule of thumb. Easy for me to say, or not, as the case may be. 25k stack is going to Podol. I wonder if we can catch it. Wow, the Siege of Calais. I know it's only a level 2 fort, but my word, that was fast. Okay, let's go to Bruges. This stack can't really go anywhere, so it's just, again, just going to sit in place. That's fine. The remaining troops of Picardy are now gone a splat. We're not going to be able to catch the Polish stack yet, which is fine. We'll start heading over to the other province. We can start sieging, though, because we're going to have backup any second now. And I don't think they have enough troops to immediately do anything to me. Could be proven horribly wrong, but we'll see. There's the big stack. Okay, so 49,000 troops from Saxe-Lauenburg. There's 100,000 troops coming towards Poland. They're going to Przemysl. So I might be able to pivot them over. We're going to have to keep a close eye on that, though. Yeah, all of their troops seem to be going down into Central Europe again. That's so strange that they choose to do that. Okay. Well, stack we were going to have in Rome, we're going to have you start moving over. We don't need 121,000 troops in Luxembourg. So let's split over 3 provinces to reduce attrition. We did that just in time to avoid the gigantic blob of attrition we were going to get. Yeah, so temporarily we are stretched a little bit thin on the east. That province in Luxembourg has already been sieged out, so that didn't last very long, did it? Can we piece them out straight away? I'm sure... Luxembourg. Yeah, we could, theoretically. Okay. And we'll let our troops move so they don't get black flagged, and then we'll have a look at doing that. This 42k stack does not need to be here. It can turn around. We have plenty of troops in the west. It's really the east that we're a little bit lacking right now. It's not horrific, but if we're going to have a problem, that's where it's going to be. I'm going to move 1 stack back. I'm worried that we're leaving them too isolated. Everybody else, though, can start going over to Vienna. Not a great place to have a fort, really, but turned out to be more useful than I ever imagined. Convenient. Anyway, Luxembourg, I don't want anything from you, and I don't even want to vassal you, even though I have the option. I don't know why I'm even breaking an alliance with Picardy. I'm hoping Picardy won't exist by the end of this, but it's fine. Still haven't seen any British troops, which I'm very happy about. I guess from an African perspective, yeah, Portugal's got massive numbers compared to Britain and the Netherlands down here. Portugal should be just give them the old curb stomp. I'm tempted, even though it's going to cost us manpower, it might be worth helping them clear their rebels, at least for now. Which stack has a leader we don't need? It's a 5-4-4-3 stack. Let's borrow your leader. Very, very convenient these guys can just teleport around the map. Like that. And we're just going to help clear these rebels for you because, well, they'll like it, and it means they're less likely to peace out of this war. Because that's really the only way this could go horribly wrong, is if Britain prematurely decides to just say thanks but no thanks and peace out. I would really like them to not do that. Yeah, I say Britain, I don't want Portugal to peace out super quickly. If I said Britain, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. You should go over and start sieging out Brussels, because otherwise that 40k stack that's looking after Zealand is very isolated. Fight that I didn't know about happening in Bohemia, not a big deal, because we outnumber them 3-1. Hopefully it'll be a stack wipe. And indeed it is. That's a lot of troops you've just put in the bin. Poland has less than 60,000 total. That's not very good, is it? That's not very good at all. To the point where I think we can... no, I'm not going to split 56,000 up. I think that's a little bit too risky. Well, there are their troops. Don't attack them on the highland, please. For now, we're just going to try and attack them in Krakow. There's the 50k stack. Where are you going? Brno? So I'm going to have to turn around. Okay, fine. Let's go back. We're going to probably catch some of them. But yeah, there's a lot of troops over here that we need to contend with. But for now, we have what? 130-ish, 140,000 troops in the area. It shouldn't be too bad, but we don't want our 42k stack completely isolated. I'm still going to split the stack up, though, because I'm attritioning for no reason. Unless I want to try and siege out... I guess I should try and siege out Podol, but I'm still going to keep the stack split, because it'll move a little bit different speeds. Are you trying to attack me in... Yeah, you are. Okay, well, that's interesting. They attacked me in a mountain. So they're the one getting the big penalty. The AI has had a moment, and Lithuania's loaning troops, getting loan troops from Russia. They didn't give them for free, mind you. They still made Lithuania pay through the nose for them. Where are you going? Presperok? That's a farmland, so I am A-okay with attacking them there. Not going to have full morale, but I'll have way more than enough. Siege is completed. We still can't go to Pimashol yet, so we will hang back so we don't get, again, too isolated. Armenia's coming to help. How nice of them. Took them long enough. Lithuanian stack, you're not moving. That's not a break. That's not a ball. Well, I was gonna say that's not a smart idea. It's a bold idea. It's just a bad idea. Bold and dumb. Now they're starting to run away. Where are they going? To a highland territory? I mean, it's not my favorite place to attack them, but if they only have 38,000 troops, I will attack them there. Yeah, I don't see why not. Again, we're going to have less morale than them just because it hasn't ticked, but we outnumber them so badly, I think it's going to be a stat wipe anyway. It sure is. And our leader got morale damage in combat. So, that's pretty cool. More is more. We are going to steal a leader, I think, though. 4412 guy. Where are you? Asanyo, you're going to go to this group who are going to try and play a little bit of cleanup on Clavez. This stack only has one leader in it now, but it's fine. We're just going to start sieging Przemysl, because it took forever last time, so we're going to throw a lot of troops at it, I guess. They are the bottleneck within Polish territory right now. It's a very inconveniently located place. Navy's under attack by 16 ships. Lithuania actually has a little bit of a navy. That's kind of annoying. It's not horrendous. Oh my goodness me, Portugal. What are you doing with all these revolts? Again, we'll come and help them. Let's take our two navies over there, because we're not happy with what we're seeing right now. This has happened because Armenia's pushed out their units, which is annoying, but what are you going to do? We might not even need them over there, but we'll get our navy out to play. Namur's been sieged out. Are we at war with Cologne? No, we're not. We are at war with Clavez, though, so let's try and get them out. Like that. We didn't even lose any trade ships. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess my big worry was for nothing. Okay, let's go back to port. That's fine. We need to keep our navy around so when our stack is ready to play of transports that we can essentially escort them. And that won't be far away. Like, the time is coming. I'm not convinced you're going to be able to do anything about me attacking there, even if it's a mountain. If anything, it'll distract troops away from the actual siege that's going on. So I'm okay with doing that, even if we lose the battle. It should also give us a little bit of insight into how many troops are around. Having said that, they ran away, so maybe not so much. Whoa! Don't attack them. There are the troops. Well, we knew they had to be somewhere, and now we know where. They're all sitting in Switzerland. For some reason. Okay, well that's good to know. So once we peace out the Dutch, we're going straight down south. We should be able to peace them out pretty early here. Yeah, they're not ready to peace out yet, but they're not miles away. And again, we don't need any land from them. I just want to ruin their life a little bit. just a little bit. Just enough. But yes, for now, that 42k stack of mine is just going to sit patiently and not get involved. Just going to watch and see where they are. If we can piece Poland out pretty soon, that would be extra nice. We lost the trade ship, but we gained 2 Galleys. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll send them over here, I guess. If they end up being sunk on the way, I don't really care, to tell you the truth, but they don't need to be in the trade fleet, that's for sure. Okay, another province in Poland has been captured. Let's go siege out Vilnius again so we can get Lithuania out of this war. This 41k stack is just kind of sat around doing nothing, twiddling its thumbs. Wasn't really the intent, but too far away from anything of any note. These two stacks can probably come down now. I think we've proven that the Dutch aren't going to be able to take their own territory back at the moment, so I think we're pretty safe to do that. Why on earth does Japan want open borders? No idea. I mean, I'll grant it to them, but it makes no sense. This stack, are you force marching? You are not. Why? Why were you not set to force march? You are now, but I don't know why you weren't. Where are you going? Torino? Torino is a mountain, so I'd really rather not attack you there. Let's see where they go. Oh, Primajol did not take forever to siege out this time. Isn't that nice? Okay, so we only have one military leader in this stack, but I guess we'll send it over towards their capital. This 41k stack can go to Krakow. That 5,000 stack isn't being defended, so we'll take that out. Thank you very much. Now, we do have the numbers advantage, but I really, really don't want to attack them in a mountain, but I might have to. I'm going to wait for one tick so they take attrition, and then we'll attack them. Unless... How many of these troops are Dutch? Almost all of them. Will the Netherlands peace out? They will. They'll white peace. Ooh, do I want to white peace them? Not really, but they are starting to get the upper hand against the Portuguese down south. But I don't want to lose the manpower, so I'm just going to peace them out. White peace it is. That's now a load of troops I don't have to contend with, which means it's a load of attrition I don't have to deal with. So, in terms of who else is in this war then that matters, obviously Liège again, Münster again. We'll go siege out Loon. And then, yeah, we are mostly all there when it comes to transport ships. We're up to 48 of them. I'm going to grab a few more, not a ton, but I am going to take a few more just because I think the British, yeah, they have some reasonable troops on land now. Not an astronomical number, but they do have enough to be a little bit annoying. And for now, we can't really send troops over there anyway. Once we take Poland and Lithuania out, though, we definitely can. We'll have plenty of open troops. So let's start getting some over to Finisteria. This 41k stack, I'm not even going to have going over into Polish territory. They're just going to break the siege of Vienna. Because, yeah, we are mowing through sieges. To the point where I wonder, can I piece Poland out now? No, still no. They are not far away. But I cannot piece them out yet. Even though they're down to 22,000 men, so they essentially have no army anymore. I can't piece them out yet. I probably could now that Podol has been sieged. But we're not going to do so quite yet. Because we want to take some, again, we want to take money off them. Or break alliances. Try and put your teeth in and say it. Siege of Anvers is now overs. Will Liège peace out? They would. I don't want anything else from them. So I'm just going to ask for a load of money and war reparations. Well, that's freed up a load of troops now, hasn't it? Send a stack over to Münster. These two sacks. These two sacks don't need to get involved. They're stacks, not sacks. They are not a weird brand of boxes. Probably. And I think now is roughly the time to get our ships shipping. I think we'll be able to take that 48k stack of Portuguese rebels, so we'll go help them do it. Okay, so what we need to do then, we're going to combine all of this up. It's going to create a ridiculous amount of ships. There's 50 transports. You're going to come over and join. We're going to end up with some more transports over here by themselves, which is, they're just kind of back up just in case we need them. Yeah. Poland is in trouble. I think it's fair to say. They are in big, big trouble. If they would just peace out and give me some money, though, it'd be fine. They'll peace out, but they won't give me much of anything. They don't really have anything to give me, though, do they? We'll wait a little bit longer, because I would like to get money off them. And I don't think they can really cause me a huge amount of manpower issues at this stage. So you're going to go 1 stack, 2 stacks, 3 stacks. Actually, you're going to go into contenting just so I can get it sieged out. And then these are coming together. There's a lot of ships. And you're coming over to... Let's start in Vanity, because you've got a pretty big stack there of troops. Conversion is successful. Awesome. Let's hope that we don't have our entire navy sunk while we do this. That would be just an absolute disaster. Siege of Caen is finally over. We'll get our troops out of there so we're not just attritioning unnecessarily and destroying the province. Artois has been occupied as well. Same boat. We're going to get out of the way. And then move back to, I don't know, to... Yeah, that province will do. Valois has been occupied. You're also going to move out of the way. And yeah, now we have a lot of free troops. We don't have an unlimited number, because we still have to deal with this. But we now get the opportunity to really just go after Britain a bit. What we would like to have happen, by the way, as you can see, there's a lot of naval battles going on. We would like to beat up Britain sufficiently badly that its colonies try and escape. That's the plan. It's easier said than done, because AI behavior is unpredictable on a good day. Colony behavior is a whole new level of unpredictable. Goodness only knows what it's going to do. Because I sure don't. But we'll find out. So, our big Navy of Doom is on its way. It's costing us probably an absolute ton of sailors, which it is. Siege of Munster is over. So they'll probably peace out now. That's the hope. Survey says, you bet they will. Do you have anything worth breaking an alliance with? Probably not. Alliance with Poland, I guess, is something. Then take some pocket change. The stack in Munster can now start... Well, make sure that is the Munster stack first. It was not. It was the Clavez stack. Thank goodness you double-checked, numbnuts. We'll have the stack that was sieging go over and deal with the chaff in the middle. And... Come on, big Navy of Doom. Come on. Come on, you can get here. I'm going to move the 54k stack over to Bordeaux in case we get surprised by any troops landing on our west coast. I don't think Britain will do that, but we will see. What's Poland's war score right now? 33. They still will only give us bare minimum things, so we're still not going to do that. Okay. Britain probably has better naval stats than we do. That's not an outlandish thing to say, considering, well, it's a nation that does really naval stuff and nothing else. But I'm hoping it won't be by an astronomical amount. Lithuania, you'll peace out, and I don't want anything from you, so that's perfect. Another stack of troops I don't have to contend with. This group of mercenaries is going to go down to the Middle East again, I think. If I can get there. Am I allowed to... Can I get black flag, please? Thank you. Well, let's go into Turkey just for now. Yeah, Russia's troops are now going to run away. Not that I was ever bothered by them, by the fact that you can tell that because I never said anything about it. This stack is the one that's going to attach to transport. We're going to wait 1 month so I can get my ships fully healed because they took the stupid route, I guess, across the Bay of Biscay and got attrition completely unnecessarily. I don't know why the game loves to do that, and it will always do that. I should have checked. That's my own fault. It's not a big deal, it's just a bit stupid. Okay, 42k stack. You are now going to try and land in Cornwall. AI, what do you do? Okay, well, that's one way of doing it. A very stupid way of doing it, but that's one way of doing it. The game does some very, very strange things when it comes to the naval component. Why wouldn't you have just picked the troops up that were already attached in the port you were in? Whatever. Anyway, but there's no way they're going to be able to get enough troops over into this corner by then, which is why I opted to go for Cornwall as the landing spot. We'll land down the 12th of February. It does mean we're going to take a hit of attrition because, well, guess what? People boarding from the channel over don't exactly have great supply. Probably not the biggest surprise you've ever heard, let's be honest. So let's get over. Come on. Come on. Still no gross troops hanging around? No. Okay, we're still fine. We're still sieging out Poland. Armenia's trying to help. Okay, so they've landed. So we immediately want to send our navy back. Attach this group of 44,000 troops, and then we're just going to wait until this is occupied. Because once it is, we don't have to do the stupid landing gibberish again. We can just land straight at the port. You should probably head over. Go over to Zealander, because that way I don't have to work this out under Black Flag rules. Let's... I mean, I don't need to force religion on you, but I'm going to because it's funny. So you're now Protestant whether you like it or not. So congratulations on that. Okay, Cornwall is occupied. And we have a tick. So we're going to move straight over into Devon. The 44k stack, which should already be attached, and it is. You're going to come over and immediately land in Cornwall. Well, as soon as I deal with... So finally, we got Krakow sieged out. We're at 45% war score. I still don't feel compelled to piece them out. We're going to wait a little bit longer so I can take as much money as possible. And we might as well go bop a stack while we're waiting. Is it a bit risky making them this week? A little bit. But I'm not that worried. Okay, so we now have 2 groups. We'll probably take a 3rd stack over. Like... that. This 44k stack is going to go for London. I'm just making sure there's a couple of provinces in England that we have stripey, just in case they happen to grab one somehow. I doubt we'll need to put more troops in, but we'll see. So I'm going to detach my transports. There we go, once they land. So the 50 transports, we're now just going to hide back in armor, because combat-wise, they're neither use nor ornament. I don't know why we have 9 trading vessels, so they can get out of the way as well. Everything else is going to be relevant for combat navally, so we're going to hang around. And they are going to move into Dogger Bank. We do have to pay attention, because I'm sure, navally speaking, there are a lot more ships about than I am aware of. You're going to go to Montgomery. This stack is going to split in half, because I'm going to have half a stack protecting the London siege and half a stack protecting the Montgomery siege. We're not going to do carpet sieging yet because we don't know what we're getting into. 24 Picardy ships, though. We know what we're getting into. You getting wasted. Oh, the end of revolutions! Hooray! Since the fall of the revolution, nobody's dared to take up their banner or sought to bring the fight to counter-revolutionary forces. Those once sought radical change are now resigning themselves to the old saying, the more things change, the more things stay the same. All centers of revolution are removed, revolutionary ideals are removed from all provinces. I am very happy we don't have to deal with any of that. And then, yes, they tell us of the end of the revolution from revolutionary Rothenburg. Since the fall of the revolution, nobody has dared to take up their banner or sought to bring the fight to counter-revolutionary forces. Those who once sought radical change, blah blah blah, we've already heard it. Neat. Well, that's good. We don't have to contend with all of that anymore. The Picardine flagship has been sunk. How many flagships have we sunk in this game? A lot. Oh good, we have 4 more transports. Who cares? Why do you keep giving me flagships? I don't want them to sink. I just want to capture them if I'm going to, but it's fine. Yeah, so there's 60,000 British troops. They do have, unsurprisingly, quite a lot of troops on their own territory. We'll just keep an eye on it, though, because we still outnumber that stack with either our own. And the Siege of London... Hang on. This is only a level 3 fort. What are you doing? Level 3 fort. That's incredible. Incredible in how stupid it is. And we just break your... You just break your ship because we can. So let's go over the Tyne, then. Because we're going to start sieging out Northumberland. I assume their stack is still in Chester. I haven't seen it yet, but I imagine it's in that area. Golden Ear for well, I think wasn't that Nuremberg? It might have been Salzburg. Their place. Their place has that. Good for them. It's a little bit dangerous to do this, given it's almost exclusively transports, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine to attach you over and just send you straight there. I don't see any ships that could cause us any harm. And we were fine. We'll still run them back as a precaution, but now we have another stack of troops around, just in case they get any ideas. Because, yeah, they're... Okay, well, I'm glad we did that. We're up to 130,000 troops in the area, and they are going to attack me. Which is probably a bad idea for them. They are going to initially outnumber me, but I think we'll hopefully be okay. It is only grassland. They're attacking me, so they're going to get potentially the river penalty once I get a general over there. I guess I should send another stack over just as a precaution then. Can land you into Devon. Okay, they changed their mind. Which I am A-okay with. But now that all my troops are kind of roughly near each other, I'm not so okay with that event. So, we're gonna go kick them. You mildly inconvenienced me, so I'm now going to throw all my troops at you. What's Britain's combat stats like? Not that good. They are worse than me in every way. And that's a stack wipe of 70,000 troops. So that was fun. For me. I mean, maybe not so much for them. And we're going to maintain our diplomat because we need to make sure they stay happy with us. We can't run up there yet. Nope. We have to wait for the siege of Northumberland. It's a little bit annoying when you have to siege Britain out because, well, it's such a small piece of land that one fort tends to just block everything. There's their big navy stack. That's kind of scary. But they're not bothering me. Let's check out what's going down around the world, though. So Portugal is sieging out African holdings. 16k stack of rebels and separatists. That's significant, but I'm sure Portugal will end up wiping it out. Meanwhile, the Portuguese colonies are, well, doing okay. British colonies are having a little bit of a go at New Portugal, but it's not too bad. There's so many troops down here they're not using. Again, colonial AI is very, very bad. So that's not a huge surprise, it's just disappointing. But, speaking of disappointing, I think it's time to have this episode end. Sorry, we'll continue the war next episode. I know it's been a great one, so hopefully you've enjoyed it, and hopefully have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now! Thank you for watching the video, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to stick around.